We're back. Hey, folks, if you just joined this stream, okay, or if you're watching this in replay, there was a part one. Go watch that first. We had a big audio meltdown. And so we're just trying to get the stream going. There were over 1,000 people on the stream, and then all of a sudden the audio just disappeared. So I am back, and hopefully the audio is good. Everybody's saying the audio is good now. So all right, please do what you can to smash the like button. Just chat in with where you're from again. Do whatever you can to help get this stream back out there so it populates up into people's things. So we're back to, we left off somewhere here with Daniel Kimaj, I believe, was where we left off. So thank you for rejoining me here on the stream. So Daniel Kamaj, the State Department. So again, now we have the State Department involved in censoring our speech here as American citizens at home. I thought the State Department was for overseas kind of crap, anyways. But but we're back onto this was the okay. So where we left off was the GEC collaborated. So and I'll go back. That's the Global Engagement Center at the State Department. Okay, and he allegedly worked closely with Easterly and CISA to coordinate social media censorship of speech on election-related issues and election integrity. And so the important thing about this is this is all due to information coming out as the case moves on, because they were not originally, that is not originally what this case was about, okay? But GEC collaborated with CISA in 2020 and 2022 to create a fund and alliance to create and fund an alliance of third-party nonprofits called the Election Integrity Partnership. I'm not kidding you. Our State Department, not only did they want to censor us, but then they worked and they funded third-party nonprofits. What's going on, man? I didn't even see this at first, which supposedly pushed for social media censorship of free speech about the elections in 2020 and 2022. No kidding. Are you kidding me? Exactly what WTH, Beatrix says. That's right. These are not the only CISA GEC election related censorship activities. Okay, documents produced by LinkedIn demonstrate that Stewart, acting on behalf of Kimaj's Global Engagement Center in the State Department, organized repeated face-to-face meetings with these social media companies. So again, it just keeps going on. So conclusion, for the reasons set forth herein, ready people, this is where it gets good. For the reasons set forth in, it is ordered that to the extent the plaintiffs move to depose the following party, the request is granted. NIAID Director and White House Chief Medical Advisor, Dr. Anthony Fauci, deposed. Deputy Assistant to the President and Director of the White House Digital Strategy, Rob Flaherty, deposed. Or former White House Senior COVID-19 Advisory, Andrew Slavitt, deposed. Former White House Press Secretary, Jennifer Psaki, deposed. FBI Supervisory Special Agent Elvis Chan, deposed. CISA Director John Easterly or CISA official Lauren Protentis, deposed. Surgeon General Vivek Murthy, deposed. CDC Chief and Digital Marketing Branch Carol Crawford, deposed. And Acting Coordinator of the State Department's Global Engagement Center, Daniel Kamaj, deposed. People. Oh my gosh. This is one of the reasons. This is back to Tracy Beans' comments. She said, this is one of the reasons why I stated that even though the Disinformation Governance Board was disbanded, it didn't matter. And they were already doing it anyways. This spans election integrity to conversations and deliberations about medical issues to opinions. Clearly, they even had funding to enact whatever campaigns they wanted, even fund nonprofits, people. It's so broad and so sweeping, it is almost unbelievable that they acted so overtly they thought they wouldn't get caught. That's the thing that blows my mind, people. So broad, so sweeping, and it's almost unbelievable that they acted so overtly they thought they wouldn't get caught. It is also unbelievable that there's an honest judge who is allowing this case to move forward, which we never would have said in years past. The fact is, everything is ruined. Everything is corrupt. The order itself is staggering. The complaints were as well. I'm not even sure what the remedy will be when they win the case. What happens, people? Seriously, Think about that. Also, I am stunned that they provided this information. Discovery apparently still works. So there is one part of the justice system still doing its job. There's hope still left. That's the thing that this case gives me, people, is hope. I mean, I want to ask you guys a question. I do a lot of stories about winning because I look really hard for wins right now. I do. Because I don't want you guys, look, hopelessness is, it's an infection. It's a disease. It spreads like a cancer. It spreads like wildfire. And it's almost harder to spread than it is hopelessness. Okay. So, I'm curious, where were you guys before we went through, and most of you were on part one, and then we had the interrupted stream. If you were on part one, you got to go back and listen to that because that's where the bulk of it was. But before you heard me tonight talk about this, no. My audio's goofing up again? Gosh, it's ridiculous. Anyways, but where were you at in terms of hope or hopelessness? Okay? Where were you guys at? Hope or hopelessness? Just kind of comment in the chat here where you were. Hope, hopelessness, or just nothing. Just getting hopeless. Yeah. Hope, still hopeful. Patty's still hopeful. Still really worried. Yeah. Understood. In the middle. Yeah. Understood. I get it. A draw. Michael Babbitt, a draw. Yeah. I mean, I have hope in salvation. Okay. But it really, I mean, you saw the fact that they could just censor and do all this stuff with impunity, that they could act this stuff out and not even care. Talk about it at White House press conferences. It makes a person get a little bit. I mean, it is. I will admit, and I'm just real honest with you guys. It's hard, especially I was getting censored. I mean, I was constantly dealing with it, and you're trying to get this information out to people. You can't even get the information out, and then when you do, you feel like it's not even doing any good. It just wears on you. But this is so good, people. This is so good. This decision is all these people, the depositions, and people. You understand that once they get deposed, they are under oath, and if they lie, especially with this judge, I think it could actually go bad for them. So I want you to keep your dauber up, keep your hopes up. All right. And I was already warned by YouTube, really, John. Yes, aren't we all? We get warnings and all this stuff. So I thank you all for sticking with me. My audience has stuck with me through all this stuff. You follow me on other platforms, which are all linked below. You support the sponsors. Again, there's a big Black Friday sale going on at Black Ovis. I pinned that in the last one, but it is down below. Please go check them out. It's a great small business. You would love the owner. We cannot shop with these wokester corporations that just, Target may change some things and they may say, oh, we're going to do this, that, and the other. But long term, you know where they're at. Okay. You know where they're at. So, use that affiliate link below. And if you've got anybody in your family who loves outdoors, I mean, all the best brands they carry over there. And I love the Black Ovis branded product as well. And actually, I will tell you this much. The Black Ovis shirts, I'm 6'5", and the sleeves are actually long enough for me. I have a 36-37 sleeve. Okay. So, yeah, that's, but crispy boots, they're the best boots. I won't buy any other boots at this point. That's all I want. Peak refuel. I like that as a freeze-dried food for backpacking. It's just, it's a great business to support. So please utilize that link and go support them or My Pillow and all that. So Kaiser Cube said, Neil, as a human being, I can just shrug away hopelessness, but I defy despair. I can't just shrug away hopelessness, but I defy despair always. Amen. Thank you, Kaiser Cube. That's a great comment. Yeah, despair. That's like that Lord Denethor or whatever his name is in Lord of the Rings I talked about the other day. So we have got to just keep our eyes on the prize. And remember, there is a certain. I don't want to make this sound weird because there's a really weird point you can take this to, but there's a certain consciousness that takes place within society. So I'm a Bible believing Christian, so I don't believe in all this getting weird on this stuff. But there truly is. Uh, Hope attracts more hope. Okay, that's just a fact. And hopelessness attracts more hopelessness. So we got Lure Lab. Can we all agree that campaign financing is the foundation for the voter manipulation? Wouldn't it be an uh, adversarial? Can we get a poll? So Lure Lab is wondering if you all agree that campaign financing is the foundation for all voter manipulation. I would say that's a big part of it. I mean, there's so much money in it. It's just nuts. So, yeah, encouragement does support hopefulness. And I'm curious what your guys' thoughts are since she asked the question, super chatted there. I'd say campaign financing is huge because that's where all these lobbyists donate the money to. It's a huge part of it. Yeah, Kaiser Cube, I agree. But anyhow, so I just again want to thank you. If you're just joining the stream, you got to go back and watch the first stream. I did the all of a sudden the audio and everything got screwed up. I don't know. But I tried to drop a video by Matt Gaetz that had some Matt Gaetz and Marjorie Taylor Greene in it that I think actually really covers that well. So go, I did a few videos today that were, really had some good information in them. So if you get a chance, go check out the page and see what I dropped today. There were some good videos on there. There was a really good one on Fannie Willis. The Matt Gaetz one had a tremendous click-through rate. And one of the weird things about YouTube, it gave you guys some YouTube inside baseball. Just if you guys ever want to start a channel or understand how this works. So I make videos that are typically, I try to keep them around, I don't know, 2 to 4 minutes, and the shorter the better for click-through rates. So I did that with the Matt Gaetz. It was about 2 minutes, just over 2 minutes, and my watch rate on that was really high. I mean, people are watching on average almost 2 minutes of the video. But YouTube said that people weren't watching as long as normal. Okay. Well, watch percentage on that video was extremely high, but since most of my videos have like a 3 minute and some second watch time, they're saying that this one that's just under 2 minutes must be garbage content because people aren't watching as long. Isn't that weird? You would think that their algorithm would pick up, okay, you got over 70% watch time, which is what you're supposed to shoot for in YouTube world. The average 4-minute video, to give you inside baseball, is 2 minutes and 30 seconds. That's what the average view time is on a 4-minute video, because some people click in, click out, and so on. So I do this one, and then it just really got suppressed. It should have gone big and didn't. So anyways, yeah, Independent Many just posted Firebrand Media George. That's another good channel you can follow on YouTube. But anyways, I thank you all so much for joining me. I'll pump out some more videos tomorrow, but I got to get my plow truck fixed because it's going to snow pretty soon. Anyways, I love y'all. Keep fighting the good fight. All right. Peace out. Hey, you got to get, oh, you were driving out. I saw your call come through, but I was actually in the middle of something right when it came through. So anyways, see you on the flip side. All right. Peace out.